What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? How y'all doing? Uh, I hope y'all day is going well because my day is going well but busy. But doing this ice cream, I will be talking about the action people from the past and the future, and plus which movies do y'all like? Which movie y'all like now, past, and plus with Spiderman Future and stuff like that. What I think the Spider-Man Future can mean, for all three Spider-Mans, talking about DC stuff, talking about this, talking about the other stuff besides DC and Marvel as well, and action people. But if y'all got a subject that y'all want me to go by and tell you that, then y'all can type in the chat. If y'all got any questions to ask me or anything like that, got questions to ask me or anybody else. If you want to ask questions of me, what I think of the future of other franchises, I think could be coming up. Sound like Halo, anything like that. You got questions about Halo and everything else. For me, in my opinion, I think Halo games like Halo and stuff might have a future in the universe, but I'm talking about that later. And kind of for me, in my opinion, about the universe and everything like that, like the other universes, like I see the shows like Cowboy Bebop. Sound like another Netflix show I like is Warrior Nun. I like that show on Netflix, Warrior Nun. I like that show. That show is actually pretty good in my opinion. The Warrior Nun show that's on Netflix. If y'all ain't saw it, then y'all can check that show out because that show's actually good in my opinion. And this is the link for anybody who want to come in for Twitch or YouTube. Be, because like for me, in my opinion, it's like if y'all got any questions to ask me, anything like that, what y'all think? What's your favorite action star from the past, future? What's your favorite movies from the past, everything like that? Because like for me, like I like some of the past movies. Some of the past movies actually was good, in my opinion, was actually better than the new ones. And that's my opinion about it. Because like for me, like I think the past because like the past movies I think was actually better than some of the new ones and stuff like that. Because I think people just try to push agendas instead of them just trying to go for just trying to write the best movie possible or show. I think, in my opinion, because they on me right. So I don't care about what color the person is, but in my opinion, right, um, I don't care the person, man, woman, anything like that. Just make sure the story is actually good, in my opinion. Be, because like for me, right, if you can get a good story out of it, write me a good story, then that time for me, I'm actually good with that. And some shows, movies, and series, everything like that, forget stuff about the writing a good story, and they want to put their own agenda in. If I was a person that writes stories, I would worry about the story first. I wouldn't be worrying about agenda. I worry about the story, what you want to come across, everything else like that. Because like for me, right, so like for me, in my opinion, it's like I actually like writing. I actually like seeing good story development and stuff like that. In my opinion, be, because like some people might not like it, but that's what I actually like, good storytelling. I like good storytelling. I like in my opinion good storytelling. I like, but I also like, in my other opinion, about the stories, which I think, in my opinion, that people push too much. Is like I think people push like their own political opinions in these shows instead of them writing a good show. in my opinion, tell us some make sure the story good, everything else like that. If you want to put your political agenda in, don't make the whole show about it. The show the situation sound like the winter shows did, like one situation to keep it going. Rest of the show, just make it small, just make it subtle in the show. Don't try to make it so pronounced, I think. In my opinion. But everybody different though. Everybody different. Everybody different in my opinion. And that's just my opinion about that. And and from the other opinion which I noticed about shows, which I think, in my opinion, which I know in my opinion that other people just don't want to admit, it's like studios I think hire people to write these shows which do not, I think in my opinion, just got the best intentions of writing the best story. They just want to push their own little political stuff in the show. And that's bad in my opinion. And plus, like for me, right? I think that, and plus, in my opinion, like I actually think that's actually a bad thing in my opinion. Like everybody different, everybody different though. But some people might like it, some people might not. But everybody is different though in their own opinion. But time for me and my other opinions, which I do like everything like that in my opinion. But everybody different. But if y'all like, some people like the genders getting pushed, but some like for me, that's right. I don't actually like people pushing the opinions and shows where you supposed to be writing for a character. And because you look in the, if you look in, how can I say that? When you look in the show background and comics, it don't even have nothing to do with that. Because they should probably write stuff close to the comics. Plus, what's the idea is that doing the screen, I will be talking about what's your favorite movies from like the what's your favorite movies and action stars from the past, because I got some, but if you got some, you put in the comments and everything else like that. And time for, time for action movies. It's kind of hard to say which action franchises is the best because it's too many of them to name. It's too many of them to name. I think, in my opinion, of action movies, which I think it's too many. But everybody different though. Everybody is different. But that's just my opinion. Like dealing with action movies and stuff like that, it's too many it's too many action franchises to name, because that's what if you look at action franchises and action movies, it's kind of a lot to name. But time for me, if I had to name like one, if I had to name one, I think in my opinion, oh, it's got me a lot. Arnold Schwarzenegger got some good ones. I know Stallone got some good ones. I think, in my opinion, Stallone got some good ones. Um, they got some new people. That's the action franchises, but most of them overseas. And some of the Chinese movies got more better action than the American movies, if you look at it. But you got to be willing to read subtitles. Which time for me, right, to get a good movie sometime, I am willing to read French subtitles, but it's kind of hard though. It's kind of hard to get them some of them. It's kind of hard in my opinion to try to name how many. You could you look at it now. It's kind of like one underrated rated actor that they don't really put out. It's kind of like Chuck Norris. So like back in the '90s or early 2000s, Chuck Norris was a good one. and kind of like action movies back in the day compared to now. Oh, oh yeah, those some good ones right there. Those were good ones. Oh, wait a minute. Jackie Chan, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. I forgot that Kurt Russell had made some action movies. Van Damme, yeah. Bruce Willis and Stallone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, those were good ones. Oh, oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee. That on that Chuck Norris Bruce Lee fight, man, at the end, that was some good ones right there, man. Those was some good ones. Cause that's if you look at it, and these was some of their best movies. I think sound like Stallone and Rambo. Jackie Chan, I think, was in Rumble in the Bronx. That's one of his best ones. Arnold Schwarzenegger Predator was good, but he made some other ones. Chuck Norris, like in Delta, sound like I can name some of his movies. And plus Bruce Willis, like in Die Hard, I think, was some of his best. Those was some good ones too, right there. Those some of his and ones right now. I think the other ones I think was also good. Is like Matt Damon that wasn't um Matt Damon. I think that wasn't Born Identity. I made him an action star. He was actually good in that. Bruce Lee, all his movies was good. Um, Liam Neeson became an action star later in life. That was actually good. And Daniel Craig, like for 007, those were some good ones right there. And those some of my pictures I like, everything like that I got from the internet. But but in my opinion, those some good ones. But the other ones, if y'all saw Red one, if y'all saw Red, the first one, he's a good action person too. Because he was in Raid One, Raid Two equals Tony um Donnie Yen is another good one. Everything else like that. But think about it. If you look at it, it seems like movies in the 80s and the 90s made more of a concerted effort of making sure that the action and the story was good. I think, in my opinion. But think about it. Some people might not like you for saying it, but that's what some of the 80s and 90s movies is better than the movies now. But the franchise now that's actually good, which I like, is John Wick. Because look at it, the John Wick one, that they introduced the continent. Oh, oh yeah, the Michael J. White. I forgot about him because so he also good too because he can make some he can make a boring movie good. I think, in my opinion, with his action stuff. And plus my other opinions, which I think time for like franchise and stuff like that, it's like the John Wick franchise has shown is like you can make a good franchises and the superhero climate. And John Wick had proven it. Because John John Wick one was in theaters, went straight to DVD. People started liking it after a year or two. Everything else like that. And and plus my other stuff, which I think, in my opinion, was also is also good. Let me see now. The Tony Jaa Protector series is good. Plus, I like Equals Red. Because I like Equals Red, in my opinion, but everybody different. Equals Red was actually good. I like that. Um, dang. Tony Jaa Protector equals Red. Um, what that series that Donnie Yen made, because shoot. I know it was two of them, but I'm not sure which one he made though because there was two of them. That just I don't know which one. Because it was a movie series that Tony Jaa made. Hey, that what the world was that? No, no, no. I ain't talking about Tony Jaa, but Donnie Yen made. It's a franchise. Dang. Um. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Michael J. White and Black Dynamite. He actually proved in that movie he could be funny. Yeah, he could be funny. Yeah, up in that movie. Yeah, he was actually funny in that movie though. He was actually funny, and that is my opinion about it. Sound like that he was actually funny up in that movie though. Just in my opinion, he was funny up in that movie though. But then some people might not like you saying it, but that's what I think that Michael J. White. I think that Michael J. White could make a better comedian action star than John Cena and put Batista together. That is my opinion. Y'all can put y'all own opinions. What we gotta say about that is like I think that Michael J. White could make a good how can I say this? He can make a real good action person, which I think in my opinion. Of my opinion. Yeah, and but in my opinion, John Cena is a funny is a funny actor that can do action. Yeah, but I think John Cena is actually a good actor, and he was actually good in Suicide Squad, in my opinion, as Peacemaker. But if y'all want me to analyze the Peacemaker trailer, then y'all can put it in the comments if y'all want me to do that, because that's what I will do that for y'all. If y'all want me to analyze the Peacemaker trailer and everything else, if y'all want me to do it, because like for me, I just want to do stuff like my sons want me to do half the time. But most of the time I do that because like for me, right, like I pretty much do everything just doing the live streams, sound like trailers, the trailer breakdowns, the trailer reactions. Because like for me, right, I would do reactions if I have to, but they my me is like I like to do breakdowns most of the time. I like to break down those trailers more than reactions, just doing live streams. And that's just my opinion on that because then everybody's different. Everybody different in my opinion. But the thing about it, if y'all want me to react to a new Transformers trailer when it come out, then I would do that. Or y'all want me just to break down the trailer just when it come out, just on a live stream. Because like for me, getting at Christmas time, I will be doing like a $10 giveaway on Cash App, everything like that. If y'all can answer certain questions, everything like that, on my channel, if y'all can do that, in my opinion, then if y'all want me to do that, then I'm cool with it. But everybody different. Everybody different though. If y'all want to do that, just that giveaway and stuff like that, then I would. Oh yeah, the Peacemaker show. Yeah, yeah, I would do that though. That like a thing about it, just doing watch parties for it. It's not my style, but I will do watch parties of movies. But But time for shows, I like to look at the whole show, analyze it, and go from there, in my opinion. But that's just me, in my opinion. But everybody different. Everybody different in their own way, which I think, in my opinion, it it, it sounds like everybody's different. It, it, it sounds like, for me, in my opinions, everything like that. It's like everybody's opinion is different time for certain stuff. But and kind of like for me, right, is like, I think the beef, everything like that going to the internet is kind of dumb, in my opinion. Be Because, like, for me, right, I think it's dumb for people to have. Oh yeah, Lost in Space is a good show. That's actually a good show, because I saw season one, season two actually surprised me, because right, I was looking at Lost in Space, and plus, I thought the show would have been boring at first, but the show was actually good. And have y'all seen the Warrior Nun show on Netflix? The Warrior Nun show on Netflix. Because then, if y'all seen the Warrior Nun show, then y'all could the because the Warrior Nun show was actually pretty good, in my opinion. It's actually a pretty good show. And the Warrior Nun show is actually a comic, which I learned researching the show. It's on Netflix. Everything else like that, it's on Netflix. I did my research on that, and, kind of like, and what's your favorite, in your opinion, what's your favorite action franchise, y'all think, from the past or future, and anything else like that? Because my favorite franchise might be, oh yeah, the Warrior Nun show is just one season, and put the show is pretty good, and put the show left on a cliffhanger. It puts season two, though. Season two ain't came out yet, though. But the Warrior Nun show, it's a comic, though. It's a comic. In case y'all go into the show asking how the show is, it's a comic, everything like that. And plus, in my opinion, one of the best action franchises before Hollywood came in and tried to mess it up was the Predator franchise. It was Predator. I like some of the alien stuff. The alien movies, some of them was actually good. Be before oh Terminator. Oh, so you like Terminator franchise? Oh yeah, yeah. The Terminator franchise could be, like, let's just see if y'all like this idea coming from me. Uh, how about they make some stuff that happen in between the Terminator franchise a show? Let's make it like a 2 or 3 season show of Skynet fighting the Bill Resistance, and puts the Resistance is fighting in my opinion, Skynet fighting the humans, and the humans fighting Skynet, and just for the humans just trying to fight their way into the Skynet base to stop them. They can make it like a 3 or 4 season show based off that, I think, in my opinion. But the thing about it is, like, I think Hollywood might not know how to deal with it, and that is my fear of it. Because, like, for me, in my opinion, stuff like that, it is like, I don't something like, for me, in my opinion, like, I learned is that, which I learned, in my opinion, is something like Hollywood do not know how to write franchises in movies. But that's why, in my opinion, if you can't write it in the movie, just put it in the show. Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I remember that. That was good though. I actually do remember that. But I'll talk about after the series chronicle of just John already being the general, of him commanding people just how to dang, commanding people his army, just how to do here, do there, and stuff like that. And they can follow a soldier that is behind John Connor, that everything like that. In my opinion, the Serial Chronicles show was actually a good show. I like that actress. I like that actress to actually play that show. But everybody's different, in my opinion. But some people had like it, some people didn't. And some people said the person that was playing the Terminator in that show wasn't good. But in my opinion, like she was actually one of the best parts of the show, in my opinion. And that is my opinion on that. It sounds like the person who played the oh no, no, Center Ink. I didn't saw it yet. I didn't saw it yet because I would catch up on Cowboy Bebop. That I'm looking at the He Man Part Two, and that took the most of my time. And plus I binge and plus I binge Hawkeye episode 1, 2, and 3. Did you saw the Hawkeye show yet? Everybody that's in the chat, because the Hawkeye show episode 3 is better than 2 and 1, but the show is actually not bad. But the show seems like it's telling the story of Kate Bishop, in my opinion. But it's not show. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She is. She is, in my opinion. She do look good. I think, in my opinion, she do. But oh yeah. Yeah, in my opinion, she is, because she looked better than the new girl that played the Terminator. I think, in my opinion. But episode 3 is better than that. It sounds like a gradual storytelling, in my opinion. But in your opinion, who you think is the bad guy is? Because shoot, I think the bad guy might be, in my opinion, the mother, which I think, in my opinion, she might be working for Kingpin, in my opinion, because you look at the Kingpin show, the Kingpin like to get dirt on people and force them to work for him, which I think, in my opinion, and the mother might be one of them. Whatever dirt he got on her must be bad. But everybody different though. Everybody different. But but in my opinion, like they need to make shows out of these franchises sound like Aliens and Predators, I think, like that. That doesn't make it's they make Aliens a series, I think, instead of a movie. But everybody different, I think, in my opinion. But everybody different. Everybody different, in my opinion. It sounds like if they can make Alien a series, that probably can actually save the franchise. I think. Sound like Mando has saved, in my opinion, has saved Star Wars. Oh, oh shoot, there is. They actually making an Alien show. Oh, shoot, I'm good. I'm good at that then. Cause shoot, if they make an Alien show, then I'm good. Then I'm good if they make an Alien show. And that is my opinion. If they make an Alien show, something like that, in my opinion, or something. If they make an Alien show, then I'm good with that then. And everybody's different, I think, in my opinion. Everybody's opinion is different. But something like, for me, in my opinion, is like the Alien show probably should follow them. In my opinion, it probably should follow I think the Alien show probably should follow, in my opinion. Where you think that I think the Alien show on people. I think, in my opinion, if you make an Alien show, make it based on a unit that's trying to survive behind a dirty company that's leading there to die, everything like that, and they try to come out and plus live. I think, in my opinion, it would be good. But everybody different, in my opinion, though. Everybody might be different. But it's sound like, for me, in my opinion, stuff like that is like, I actually think that if they can make a real good franchise show, it could be good. But everybody's different though. Everybody different in their own way about that. But time for me, in my opinion. But everybody different with that, in my opinion. But in my opinion, making an alien show, it is a good move, in my opinion, because the movies is not working. The movies is not working, in my opinion, and and that's kind of a smart thing. I think, in my opinion, of making an alien show. But the thing about it, so like, will the show take place in between the first and second aliens, or just take place besides the older alien stuff? Because we know, like, that they make an alien show, like, could it pull on Star Wars and just put it in between the prequels and stuff like that? In my opinion, because if they're gonna do that, I think, in my opinion, sound like the just put the alien movies in between the old stuff. I think, yeah, yeah. So that would be a good thing. I think, in my opinion, if they do it right in between Aliens 1 and 2, they can erase the other bad Alien movies. They can erase the other movies if they can do it. Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh yeah. If they do a prequel show, or do it like in between Alien, in between the first or after the second Alien movie, between the first movie, the Alien was good, and the second one. If you do the movie right after the second Alien movie, and just erase the other ones, I'm good. And that could get a clean slate just for the Alien franchise going forward. Or just make that show a 2 or 3 franchise show. It sounds like the first season could be about in between Aliens 1 and 2, right there, the first season. Second season could be about after the second movie of Aliens, and third season be about the new flow of alien stuff. I think, in my opinion, and that will work. I think, in my opinion, but everybody is different. I think, in my opinion, but if they want to introduce the predators inside the alien show, then that would be a good thing, because then if you look at it, they can introduce the predators inside the alien show, showing the predators hunt down the aliens doing that, and plus they helping the humans indirectly. I think, in my opinion, will be a good thing. But everybody different though. Everybody different, and everybody can be different in their own opinion. And time for me, in my opinion, everything like that, which I do like. Like, I do like the Alien franchise as as a whole, but the Alien franchise did make some missteps. Okay, thing about my opinion about that is, like, I do think the Alien franchise did make some missteps. I think, in my opinion, but everybody's different though. Everybody different. But some people think that the Alien franchise is good as it is. But in my opinion, it's like, how could you say that the Alien franchise as is good the way it is, and we know it's not? Um, um, because that's what it's actually people saying online, that the Alien franchise is good as it is. that the Alien franchises is not as, and we know this. Oh yeah, oh yeah, the Covenant movie. That was the movie that I was the Covenant movie was the movie that I was hyped for. I think going into just seeing the trailer and stuff like that because the movie had hype up just my expectations just by seeing the trailers and stuff like that. Man, meant to see the trailers. This the ways you would have think that you would have see that Covenant monster hunt down people and stuff like that, but it didn't. It just it been like a Jaws, but just because the Jaws everything like the shark that was actually a good movie, but the Covenant movie did it wrong in my opinion because the Covenant movie just should have, in my opinion, it should have showed that monster just showing it myself, and that just me. It's showing everything in my opinion. The monster getting out, hunting out, killing humans just when humans just trying to survive. Some of them living, some dying. Because I wasn't in the movie, I'm not dying for nobody. If I was in the movie, shoot. But Prometheus wasn't bad, but it's just as bad because it didn't show the monsters actually doing that. Sound like the alien movies and predator movies. You know the predators and stuff is there to kill people, and the humans just have to fight back. I'm good with those type of movies because we know it's meant to be a franchise horror type movie. Sound like Jason or Freddy, anything like that. And like some of those movies actually being and kind of like the Predator movie that I had wanted. Kind of where some of this thing sound like they sound like wait a they're showing the action person sound like a unit, sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger, it sound like that in the jungle while them hunt down people, which I think in my opinion, would have been better if they would have showed like a sound like a young actor coming up doing action stuff like that, or you put him like in Predators or Aliens or something like that, or him, his units and co-stars just trying to survive stuff, and that would have been good, which I think, in my opinion, would have been a good thing. But everybody different though. Everybody wanted it, which I think, in my opinion, would have been a good or a bad thing. It wouldn't be good or bad, but yeah, yeah, so you wasn't wrong on that. But in my opinion, like you look at the first movie of Predator, no, not first movie of Predator, but first movie Alien, it was world building, but it also had action in it. It had actions of that monster killing people, in my opinion. And that would have been better, I think, in my opinion, if they would have shown it. And so that for me, it wasn't like I'm teasing the monster. What's the problem for me? My problem with the movie is like my problem with the movie is like they never show the monster killing people too much. The last part of the movie, when everybody bored, sleeping, check out the movie, and that's a bad thing. And, and it sounds like for me, right? Um, and like for a Predator series, if they do a Predator series, like I like the movie like in 2010 named Predator. If they could have a series similar to that, sound like the humans just try to escape the planet. I think it's something like that. Sound like they had hitmans, hit leads, regular people just trying to survive this on a Predator planet. Oh boy, that jump be good. Sound like the movie 2010 Predator, just with Adrian Browning. I think Adrian said something. was that movie with the lady? I think that playing Suicide Squad. The general lady who was in Suicide Squad in the village, which I think, in my opinion, would have been a good thing. But my other future franchise that I'm hyped for, if they do make it and make it right, it's Gears of War. If they can make a good Gears of War show, I think, or movie, that would be a real good thing. I think, in my opinion, a Gears of War movie, oh, man, a Gears of War movie would be good. I think, in my opinion, a Gears of War movie, I think if they make it in the future, it probably can rival the John Wick series. I think, in my opinion, but that that is my opinion on that. But everybody different though. Everybody different on that. It is 2000. If that would have been a show, that show would have been. I think if this movie was a show, I think in 2010, that that would have stand. That could have been one of the best Predator shows. I think, in my opinion. In my opinion, it would have been best Predator shows in a long time, and but it would have been better than the movies, I think. But the 2010 movie, 2010 Predator movie wasn't bad, in my opinion, because it showed like even the Predators don't even get along with each other, and that would have been good to see, in my opinion, if they could actually show it. It sound like the fights in between the Predators and stuff like that, if they get along, anything else like that. Because like for me, we all know like everybody just don't get along. Like in the home world or army, they got different political beliefs, which I think would have been better. But everybody different though. Everybody is different, which I think for me would have been a good thing. But everybody different. Everybody different in their own way. And kind of like for me, which I do think would have been a good feeling, which I think for me, right, if they make a good franchise, I think just out of Gears of War, I think something like that. Like sound like Paramount is making the Halo series, I think. And plus I know Netflix is making a Gundam movie or show. Yeah, look, I think Warner Brothers own Gears of War though. Because think about it, if Warner Brothers own Gears of War, they should make it a show. I think on HBO Max. I think, and because ooh, that'd be a good thing. I think, in my opinion, that'd be a good thing. I think if Warner Bros. Only thing that own it, because you know that it'd be more people coming coming to your live stream and stuff like that. No, 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 not your live stream, but your streaming service, like that, which I think could be a good or bad thing. But everybody could be different though. And sound like for me, we know if Gears of War ever came out, who would you want to play that which Gears of War story would you want to see? Um because like for me, like I know that like Gears of War and stuff like that or um which story for the Gears of War would you see? I think, in my opinion, what would y'all want to see with Gears of War story? Because we know that Gears of War got lots of stories and lots of games, and Gears of War got a board game now. In my opinion, Gears of War just got a board game, and the kind of thing about that is like we all know that is that some people might want the fifth one, fifth movie to be a movie. But the thing about it, um, okay. Oh, so you know play Gears of War? Okay. Oh yeah, I played it, but I know like if they want to make, I played it some and finished it, but I kind of sold it. But sure, I probably get to buy all the games back since I know that um since they might making a series or movies on it, I probably get to buy all the Gears of War games back. So like the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth one. The fifth one I didn't buy, but the first four I sold to get my new Xbox One when it came out. But everybody different though. Everybody different in their own way. And that is my opinion on that. But but time for me, in my opinion, it's like based on Gears of War, everything like that. It's like it's not like Gears of War and Halo is kind of similar in a way, but different. You can look at are both stories. It's based on soldiers. Oh yeah, so like this right here. If they can make a story based on this squad of team right here, that'd be good. Which I think could be a real good thing. But everybody's different. No, everybody's different. Oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid. Oh, if they ever make that a show, I'll be the first one there. I'll be the first one there to look at it. I I would not I would I would not care that show coming at night or late at night. I would look at that show because them games be good, bro. Them games be good. It be real good games, and that what people just don't get it. No, some of them games be good, man. There'll be some good games, and some people might not like it, but the games actually be good. The better games sound like you just gotta sneak, everything else like that. Just gotta sneak, kill people, save the world, and doing you saving the world stuff like that is like you seeing twists, turns, and you don't know, and plus you don't know there's little trust up in that world, stuff like that. But everybody is different though, in my opinion. It could be different, but in my opinion, stuff like that, based on games, movies, and everything else, like in my opinion, but everybody different though. Everybody different though. In my opinion, everybody's different. And Sonic, in my opinion, sound like the Metal Gear series. That could be like a 6 or 7 season series, I think. In my opinion, it could be 6 or 7 series, 6, 7, 6 or 7 seasons of a Metal Gear series. I think it can go. It probably could go longer if they try to go in between the games or something that will happen in between the games. Could be like the 8th season. This would there'll be about 10 to 12 episodes a season, I think. Sound like the Metal Gear Solid could be like a 10 or 12 episode series and up in it. I think so in my opinion could be good. But everybody's different though, in my opinion, but everybody's different. But that's just me. And kind of like for me, right, in my opinion, kind of like for me, in my opinion, like because I think in my opinion, which game out of the Metal Gear series would you like to make it a show or a movie about? Because like for me, I think that Sam Fisher, I think Splinter Cell could be a serious movie too. If y'all know that series of video games. It, would y'all want the Sam Splinter Cell to be a show or a movie or both? And kind of like for me, right, in my opinion, it's like everybody's different in my opinion. So like, so some people want shows, some people want movies, some people want both. Oh wait a minute. Oh wait a minute. Oh, he basically okay. Snake. He is basically Kurt Russell from Escape from. Okay, okay. If he actually Kurt Russell from Escape from LA, then sure, I'm cool with that. Because then if they want to make it a movie or a show, and everybody's different though. Because like everybody different in my opinion, but everybody different though. Because think about some people like it on the mean, everybody mean, some people nice, but everybody's different though. But everybody different though. Up next, when I think it, everybody different. Because look at it, if that's true, then he basically Kurt Russell from LA. Then that's what I would want to see that as a movie or a show. Because I think if you make it a show, you can tell the story more precise. I think, in my opinion, but if you agree, but everybody's different though. Everybody's different. If you want to show a movie, but in my opinion, just make it a show, and that would be much better. That'd be much better in my opinion. Is to try to make it a show, and kind of like if y'all noticed for the last week or two, there been like too many negative live screens about beefs and stuff like that. And kind of for me, tell us why is everybody making some people start beef, which is kind of dumb in my opinion, to start beefs. But I don't know why they're doing it, but it's kind of dumb in my opinion. That's kind of like a dumb thing, which I learned that people do. So, why would you make it? Oh, just making a beef thing for no reason, which I think, in my opinion, is kind of dumb. That's some of the dumbest things in my getting the beefs over just over the good bad things. But everybody's different though, and that's just my opinion for that. Because like for me, right, try and make it like a wait a minute, YouTube is my system. Oh, oh, shit. Oh, I saw about that DJ. Man, that on my YouTube stuff just be acting up sometime. It's just my YouTube stuff be acting up sometime. Everything else like that. And yeah, too many people that dislike button. Yeah, I noticed that. And kind of like for me, which I learned about getting their beef and something like it's done for me. It's done for me. Other people to get in beefs, I think, in my opinion, which is dumb, in my opinion, which I learned. Like I'm being on beefs and stuff like that. There's something like beef about everybody. It's too dumb. And like I learned and stay out of beef. But the thing about it is like people will find a way that they'll find a way to put your friends, family in beefs, which you don't which you don't got nothing to do with, in my opinion. And that is dumb. And which I learned from it be from Mad Max, Andy, what Paul going through sometime, and Bell. That these kind of like the dumb stuff that I don't like just for YouTube, and which I learned to stay away from. And something for me is like I like to stay on. In my opinion, I like to stick with positive comments and stuff like that. And something like YouTube take away the dislike button. It kind of just made things worse, in my opinion. It made it worse. And it's like in my opinion, it made it worse in my opinion, take with the dislike button because you give the people just more ammo. I think in my opinion, which everybody's different. Everybody different in my opinion. And they did give people ammo because you gave the trolls ammo, which they like YouTube anyway. And that is my opinion, which is wrong. Oh yeah. Every community hates each other and can't agree on if a movie is just good or bad without an opinion and insulting. Yep, but kind of like in my opinion, and kind of like good and bad, man, that's bad. Yep, if they had gloss when the dislike button were there, now they are shot. Oh yeah, that made it worse. That made it worse for just for YouTube, because like for me, right, taking away the dislike button did good and bad at the same time. But kind of my opinion, it's like give the bill creator a choice if they want the dislike button there or not. Give them a choice if they still want it there, and just want to show the number of dislikes is there and stuff like that. In my opinion, um, give a person a choice. It's not like everybody's different. Everybody different, in my opinion. Everybody's different, but everybody like it there and stuff like that. But everybody's different though, and that just and the kind of like for me, right? Um, and kind of like for me, in my opinion, stuff that up in my opinion, and like it, and kind of action movie besides John Wick, count. Kind of like the John Wick movies and stuff like that, which I like. Kind of like the John Wick movies, which I like. That because I like the John Wick movies and stuff like that. I think one, two, and three is good, but the fourth one is pretty good as well. Wait a minute, YouTube. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got to handle something. And kind of like for me, in my opinion, which I think that the John Wick franchises could be one of the best four movie franchises in history, besides Lethal Weapon. Because they said it puts them like a Lethal Weapon 5. And put a thing about in my opinion, which I think in my opinion could be good or bad, which I think in my opinion could be good or bad, and stuff like that. And like I think making a Lethal Weapon 5 is just a big mistake. I think in my opinion. Just keep it at four. Keep it at four. Keep it there. Just keep it there. Keep it at four movies, I think, for Lethal Weapon, and that'd be cool in my opinion. But but in my opinion, everybody's different. Like in my opinion and stuff like that, it's like everybody's different. But in my opinion, right? In my opinion, I think this Gretchen franchise on Netflix could be a good one. It could be a good one. It could be like a real good franchise. I think they're scratching after the first one, and Chris Hemsworth was actually good up in that movie. Sound like sound like people could agree or disagree. People could agree or disagree, but I think the oh yeah, the on the Rocky, the Rocky pretty good Formula franchise. Yeah, yeah, the Rocky franchises and plus the Rocky franchises is pretty good. But the Rocky franchise that and kind of like for me, right? I think the best Formula franchises could be Lethal Weapon, the Rocky movies, and plus John Wick. Those the three best ones so far. And 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 plus, I think the scratching movies and plus, in my opinion, like everybody's different. Everybody's coming in my opinion. And kind of like for me, right, in my opinion, and kind of like in my opinion, stuff like that, it's like and kind of like in my opinion, stuff like that, it's like I think that the it it do y'all think the John Wick franchise could be like a series after it's all over? Because like for me, right, after the John Wick series over, I think in my after fourth and fifth movie, um, I think it could be the series. I think it could be a series. I think that after the fourth and fifth movie, I think in my opinion, it would be a good idea to make it a series. But everybody different though. But everybody's different though, based on opinions, everything like that. Everybody, but every, but everybody's different though, in my opinion. Everybody's different. But that's just me. That's just me in my opinion on that. But everybody's different based on opinions, everything like that. Everybody's different. Different in my oh yeah. And if they make it like a three series show, like um and kind of like for me right in my and and, and kind of like for me right in my opinion, it's like kind of like my kind of like me, they make the three parts a, a three season series just about a hitman, the hitman. I think something like that could be good. And plus it could be about Keanu Reeves running the just the international after the John Wick movie over, or because like for me, right after his third movie, it it wouldn't it it wouldn't, in my opinion, make it make it like in my opinion good. In my opinion, just to kill him in fourth and fifth movie, it made no sense to kill him. And that just me. That just me in my opinion. It would make no sense for it to be. I think in my opinion, and that just me in my opinion and stuff like that. It, but it wouldn't make no sense. I think in my opinion and stuff like that. The just make a fourth, fifth movie and kill them, but everybody is different. And plus, it's like and kind of like for me, right? The just the best Stallone, um, the best Chuck Norris movies might have been some of his army movies. I think, in my opinion, and kind of for me, right? I think the best Chuck Norris movie might have been his Delta movies, and his best shows. His best show might have been Texas Walking Ranger. I like that show. And plus the best move for Arnold Schwarzenegger, he he got a lot of them. He got Terminator. I think he got Predator. What other movies he got? And plus for Stallone, he got a lot of movies too.
And some of his new movies good, like escape movies and stuff like that. He made a lot of good movies. He making a lot. Oh, okay, okay. I'll see you later, then, DF. I'll see you later, then. And kind of like for me, right, in my opinions and stuff like that, it's like I think some of the best movies. I think, in my opinion, Stallone got the Rambo movies. Jackie Chan got the Rush Hour series. He got Double Dragon, Bronx, everything like that. And plus for the best, for like the best tested Chuck Norris movies, he made Bruce Lee movie. That was a good one. And plus my other one I like is like Bruce Willis. I think Bruce Willis' best movie might have been, in my opinion, would have been. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. His best movie would have been about um Die Hard. I think, in my opinion, and that's my opinion on that. what's up YouTube, on Twitch, technical issues and stuff like that. The sound and stuff be going in and out, and the signal and stuff like that. And kind of, I want some of the Spider-Man franchise in a little bit. And kind of like for me, right, dealing with the Spider-Man franchise and everything like that. The Spider-Man franchise and stuff like that. I think Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. And for that final Spider-Man, the Sony franchise is making 3 more movies. And for me, right, since they're making 3 more movies, right, in my opinion, right, they should make the first one like he in college. First one in college. The second one, the second or third movie, like him in college to find a job and stuff like that. Of him finding a job or working a minimum wage job and stuff like that. That'd be good. Of him making a minimum wage job. Of him trying to keep the minimum wage job and stuff like that. Or in my opinion, if this got me a Spider-Man and he got me rich. And that's kind of my 2 things I'm going back and forth with. Him, is he got me like a middle class Spider-Man? Him having money, but he won't have too much money, or just like in my opinion and stuff like that. And kind of like my opinion and stuff like that. And kind of like my opinion of it is like, in my opinion, like this makes the Spider-Man college and stuff like that, and everybody's different. Kind of like everybody different in my opinion, but the Spider-Man stuff should be good. In my opinion, y'all, what would y'all do as Spider-Man franchise and anything like that? Would you get the Spider-Man franchise to be like, in y'all opinion, the Spider-Man franchise, would y'all make it in college or would y'all make it like the Spider-Man game? Because we got 2. If we get in a Miles story, because we have 3 more Spider-Man movies, we get the Spider-Man movie. Because we need Spider-Man. If we get a Spider-Man movie, we need a Spider-Man for Miles. If they're making a Miles series, and they're making a Miles movie. And if we get in the Miles movie like that, like a 2 or 3 movie Miles movie and stuff like that, then we can get if they're making a future Spider-Man movie, they can get like Ben Scarlet or 2099 Spider-Man. But just, I'm just not getting what Spider-Man they getting. That's my difference and stuff, which I want to see, like in the Spider-Man series and stuff like that. But everybody's different. Everybody different up in their own way. What Spider-Man they want, because I know the Spider-Man 2099 is one of the best looking ones. And they got Cosmic Spider-Man, like in the future and stuff like that, of him having different powers. That'd be a good Spider-Man to have. But I'm just not sure which Spider-Man that is. Cosmic Spider-Man, unless that's Peter, like in a different way. But everybody different though. But my other opinion, which I like and not like for the same time, like everybody's different. kind of like for me, in my opinion, which I like and don't like. And kind of like for me, in my opinion.
How much do you have?
And kind of like for me, right, which I do like, time for Spider-Man series is like they made a 3 Spider-Man series. Like then they probably consider it a 6, but I'm not sure about which villain they're using, and that's the thing. Like I don't know what Spider-Man they're using. I don't know where they use other heroes to help Spider-Man during that journey. Because that was me, right? Then we got 3 Spider-Man. They can introduce Miles inside the Spider-Man universe up in MCU if they want to do that, or they can introduce a different Daredevil, or use the same actor, or have him just at different disposition. My opinion could be good, could be bad, could be everything in between, but it's up to the people, up to up to the people in their way, what they want. And kind of like in my opinion, stuff like that. In my opinion, everybody's different. And kind of like it, in my opinion, and in my opinion, everybody's different. Everybody different up in their own way. In my opinion, everybody different. Up in my opinion, up in my opinion, of my opinion, which I do like the Spider-Man stuff. And one of my other superheroes I like is Batman, Superman, and plus like the other franchises, like if they bring back the Predator franchise right there, if they make the Predator, yeah, if they make the show, if they make the show just with Predator, all this scene, they made Predator just this scene. I think, in my opinion, that'd be good, in my opinion, and and, and for YouTube, Twitch, everything like that. I will see y'all later. I will see y'all later and see y'all next stream. The physical technical issues. But I'll see y'all later.